All right, it's that time of the week. Time for some real estate talk. I'm Jordan Conrad, and I'm here to discuss some real estate topics with you. So today's topic is for sale by owner listings. So kind of a controversial topic in real estate, but we're going to take a deep dive today and going to give you some of my perspective and insight into the market and why I think that you should list with our team rather than go at it on your own. So I've seen the whole spectrum of for sale by owner listings. I've seen individuals who have marketed their home better than some agents can, but the majority of people, when doing a for sale by owner listings, they just can't quite get the house sold. And my team does a very good job at marketing the properties that we list, and that's one of the things I'm going to be talking about. So we'll take a deep dive here, and I'll give you some tips and tools for sale by owner listings and why you need to list with us instead. Okay, so like I had said previously, real estate agents, we market properties. So one of our main goals is to get exposure to as many people as we can and highlight the home in a way that makes it attractive to buyers. So, for my team, we do a lot with marketing, a lot with internet marketing. I spend thousands of dollars a year on internet-based marketing. Just our virtual camera alone, costs over $3,000. You have some individuals doing for sale by owners. They're taking pictures with their cell phone. And some agents still do that as well. The drone that we use, drone's almost $2,000 to get a good quality drone. The tools that we have are very expensive and, not available to most people to just go out and list, one home that they have for sale. And kind of in the same regard, when we're looking at marketing homes, most of the time when doing a for sale by owner listing, you're posting it to Zillow or forsalebyowner.com, where when we put it in the multiple listing service, it goes out to every single website that's available for homes to be featured in. So the amount of people that it's exposed to is very great compared to whenever you do a for sale by owner listing. The other thing too is when it's in the multiple listing service, you have hundreds of agents that see it and they're already working with buyers, and so they can go to those buyers and tell them about your home and set up showings. Okay, so the next point I'm going to make is, how do you know that your price is right? So as agents, we do a comparative market analysis to determine the listing price for your home. We check that price against other homes that have sold recently on the market to determine what we can list it for and what we can get the sellers as a sales price. So, many for sale by owners will go onto the market, greatly overpriced, and the home will just sit, and then, it sits and sits, and buyers start to wonder, what's wrong with the house. So you can overprice the home very easily, and you can also underprice the home. So, we want to make sure that you get the most amount of money for your home, and that it doesn't linger on the market and become stale inventory, as we would say. Another concern when considering selling your home for sale by owner is the fact that your safety could be compromised. So when we work with buyers, we're working with pre-approved buyers that have already gone through the loan approval process. We've vetted these buyers, made sure that they're, able to purchase a home. And, a lot of times with for sale by owner listings, people will come knocking on your door asking to go through the house. People will show up in multiples, multiple cars pulling up in your driveway wanting to go through the home. And So a lot of times it's hard to know, if the buyer's legitimate or what their intentions are. So, I always mention to people that safety is always a concern. So something else to consider when looking at doing a for sale by owner listing is the negotiations. So as real estate agents, we're negotiating deals every day. Most people that are selling their home by themselves have only sold maybe one or two homes in their lifetime. And so they don't have quite the experience that we do whenever we're selling homes every day. So being experienced with the negotiating process and knowing the tools that we use to negotiate are crucial for getting you top dollar for your house. Okay, so one of the final thoughts I'll leave you with here. Again, I try to make these videos around 5 minutes long, so I'm not getting too lengthy and boring people. But something else that's really important to consider is the legal consequences. So the agreements that we write as real estate agents for the sale of a house, the standard agreement's over 30 pages long. So there's lots of details in there that the buyer and seller are agreeing to, that we explain at length with our clients. And so as an individual seller for a for sale by owner listing, you could be agreeing to things that you don't really understand, or things that you aren't sure about. You can always have your attorney review these agreements, but again, sometimes it's hard to get an attorney that's as available, as we are as real estate agents. They're in court, and, they can't just review a agreement of sale at the drop of a dime. So it's important to have somebody on your side that's, again, negotiating for you and explaining the contracts and trying to get you your best deal. So I hope all of these things have been educational to you and helpful when considering selling your home for sale by owner. If you'd like to list with us, be sure to contact my team. We'd be happy to help you.